Did you know that right now, at this very exact moment, your body is hosting a massive, powerful army that is working 24/7 just to protect you? It's absolutely true. The only reason you and I survive the countless everyday infections, the bacteria we touch, and the viruses floating around us is thanks to a hidden, highly specialized elite squad. They are operating constantly inside your bloodstream and tissues. These tiny warriors literally never sleep, and they are the unsung heroes of your daily survival. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're exploring the fascinating and highly structured architecture of human immunity. We are going to look specifically at leukocytes, which are more commonly known to most of us as white blood cells. They are the ultimate biological defense system. And honestly, once you understand how these microscopic defenders organize themselves to protect you, you are never going to look at your own body the same way again. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is the Meet the Team roster for your immune system. First, the hidden immune army. 2, our frontline soldiers, neutrophils. 3, the intelligent commanders, lymphocytes. 4, cleaners and specialists. And finally, 5, the ultimate defense system. Part 1, the hidden immune army and their constant vigilance. To really understand immunity, we have to start with a clear definition. Leukocytes is just a scientific term for white blood cells. Their primary job, honestly their entire reason for existing, is to circulate continuously throughout your blood and your tissues. Imagine them as an internal security force, constantly on a neighborhood patrol, searching for any harmful invaders. Bacteria from a scraped knee, viruses from a door handle, microscopic parasites. Whenever your body detects danger, these leukocytes quickly respond and fight to keep you healthy. They are your first, best, and constant line of defense.
Moving on to part 2, our frontline soldiers, the neutrophils.
Whenever an infection occurs, neutrophils are the absolute rapid first responders. They are the first to arrive at the scene of the crime, and that's exactly why we call them the frontline soldiers. If you get a cut on your finger and bacteria try to enter your bloodstream, the neutrophils are the ones charging headfirst right into the breach. Their job isn't to overthink or plan. Their job is to stop the immediate threat before it can spread any further into your system. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how they execute that job. Neutrophils rely on a biological process called phagocytosis. Instead of just firing chemical signals from a safe distance, neutrophils literally attack and destroy bacteria by completely engulfing them. They swallow the enemy whole. It's a highly effective close-quarters combat strategy on a microscopic level. They wrap themselves around the bacteria, pull it inside themselves, and just destroy it. It's essentially the most aggressive biological hug you could possibly imagine. Part 3. Intelligent commanders, the lymphocytes. We refer to lymphocytes as the intelligent commanders. You see, these cells do far more than just fight the current battle. They are the actual strategic planners of your immune system. What makes them so incredibly special is their ability to remember past infections. They ensure that if a specific virus or bacteria tries to invade your body a second time, your defenses are already prepped, waiting, and fully able to take it out instantly. Often, they do this before you even feel a single symptom. Within this long-term immunity subunit, we have 3 highly specialized forces, and each one has a very specific target. First up, the B cells. Their job is to produce antibodies. You can kind of think of these as targeted, guided missiles designed specifically for certain invaders. Second, we have the T cells. These act as precise operatives that kill cells in your body that have already been compromised and infected. And third, the natural killer cells. Just like their intense name implies, they aggressively hunt down and destroy virus-infected cells or even cancer cells. So B cells make the weapons, T cells take out the compromised allies, and natural killer cells eliminate the absolute biggest internal threats. Part 4 brings us to the cleaners and specialists. Meet the cleanup crew. These are the monocytes. Physically speaking, monocytes are actually the largest of all your white blood cells. They travel through your bloodstream, and when they reach the tissues where a battle has just happened, they transform into what are called macrophages. Their primary job is the heavy lifting of the aftermath. Think of them as the microscopic Roombas of your body. They clean up the dead cells, the leftover destroyed pathogens, and all the biological debris from the battlefield. Without these macrophages doing the sweeping, your immune system and your tissues would become completely overwhelmed with waste. Now, what's really interesting here is how we contrast our 2 incredibly specific specialist classes. On one hand, we have eosinophils. These cells specifically target parasites, which, as you can imagine, require a totally different tactic than bacteria. They're also highly active in conditions like asthma and allergic reactions. On the other hand, we have basophils. These are actually the least common white blood cells in your entire body, but their job is absolutely critical. They release histamine to sound the alarm, causing the inflammation that signals to the rest of the body that an infection or an allergen is present. So one fights the weird parasitic stuff, and the other essentially pulls the biological fire alarm.
And finally, part 5, the ultimate defense system.
So the crucial point we really need to take away is that your immunity is an incredibly coordinated team effort. Just look at this complete roster working in perfect unison. You've got the neutrophils charging in as the frontline responders, the lymphocytes acting as the intelligent commanders for long-term memory, the monocytes stepping in as the heavy-lifting cleanup crew, the eosinophils handling anti-parasite duties, and the basophils triggering the necessary alarm signals. Every single cell type has a vital, non-overlapping role that forms one complete, impenetrable defense network. And we always need to remember the very real stakes here. Without these leukocytes, without this perfectly balanced system of fighters, planners, cleaners, and alarms, even a tiny scratch from a paper cut or a small, everyday infection could become incredibly life-threatening. Every single day that you wake up and go about your life perfectly healthy, it is only because this intricate, hidden army is fighting and winning countless unseen wars on your behalf. Which leads us to a fascinating and honestly somewhat humbling question to wrap up our explainer today. What invisible battle has your hidden army won for you today? You might never know the exact details, but they are down there, circulating right now, keeping you safe. I hope this structural breakdown gave you a brand new appreciation for your own incredible biology. Stay curious, keep exploring the wonders of your health, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.